Hope everybody this weekend, and we'll go ahead and get started. So wherever you're at, go ahead and find a safe place where you can get comfortable and relax for about 10 minutes so we can do our self-care today. So go ahead and close your eyes. And just take some cleansing breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Just focus on your breath. Put your awareness there. Forget about yesterday's regrets, tomorrow's worries, just for a few minutes while we're sharing time together today. Okay, we're going to do one more breath, and then I've got a special guest that's going to be on here today. I'll introduce you to him. He's going to be doing our prayer today. So breathe in, take one last deep breath. When you blow it out audibly. Let go all the stress, any kind of tension you have. Okay, you can either leave your eyes closed or you can open them if you want. So my special guest today is Mr. Dennis Carroll. He is, you can find him on Facebook as Dennis Carroll or Hunting the Shadows podcast on YouTube. And Dennis?
Good morning.
You're on.
As a minister, I've used this a lot many times. This is one of my most requested prayers and one of my favorites. And I've used this a lot in many of the house blessings and spiritual cleansings that we use in paranormal research and investigation. So I want you to listen very closely to the words and their meaning behind them, because this is one of the most very important prayers that you can pray. Let's bow our heads. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. This is one of the most interesting prayers that David ever authored. David from the Bible, King David, who was a lonely, lowly shepherd boy when he would pray this out in the fields, watching over his flocks by night. And it is still one of the most relevant prayers that we know today. And make it one of your favorites. You can memorize it. It's not that long, it's not that hard, but it's something you can pray all day while you work or you study at school or whatever the situation. Try it out, because it is a very, very powerful prayer.
Thank you, Dennis. Okay. All right, so today is May the 11th. Okay. I remember the first time someone asked me to be a sponsor. I agreed to do it, and then I went home and read the Al-Anon leaflet sponsorship, what it's all about, to be sure I'm qualified. Even then I hesitated. What did I have to offer anyone? I was still at the toddler stage of my own recovery, stumbling and falling more often than not. I was convinced I had to be perfect before I dared try to help anyone else. Then I remembered my early days in the program. What I had wanted most from my sponsor was acceptance, affection, reassurance, and a trustworthy listener. I certainly hadn't expected perfection. Suddenly my inadequacies seemed unimportant, and my heart swelled as I realized that someone saw me as a healthy and valuable human being. My higher power showed me that I didn't have to talk much to be a sponsor. What I really needed to do was listen. As I listened, I became aware of blessings I had never counted, areas of my life that needed attention, and principles at work in my life I had not recognized. It amazed me how helping others gave me insight regarding my own situation. Those I sponsor have helped me feel loved and needed. More important, they help me feel human. Because they reached out to me, I find it easier to ask for help myself without feeling weak. It's been a privilege and a joy to give back a small part of the immense treasure I had received from God and from the Al-Anon program of recovery. Thought for the day. Being asked to sponsor someone affirms I do indeed have something valuable to offer a fellow human. Realize that a sponsor is only one channel for Al-Anon's message of hope, and avoid thinking that it is necessary to know all of the answers. And that's from the book Sponsorship, What It's All About, page 9. Okay, well, that wraps us up. Hope everybody enjoyed podcast today. Having a special guest, I may consider doing that more often in the future if y'all like it. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions or suggestions, you can also leave them below. And everybody, y'all make it a great week and have a great rest of your weekend. Peace and love.